It seems to be very different. Yeah, okay, all right. No, it's definitely working. I can see that it's working. All right. Sorry, Captain Jeff here from Space Wikipedia. Captain's log day 783 aboard the beacon. But as you can see, it's not the same beacon. That's right. They moved me to a brand new beacon. And so this week was moving week. What a week it's been. I'll tell you, moving, even when you work for Space Wikipedia, it's a pain, okay? Yeah, I know the beacon looks exactly the same, but this one is better, all right? I used to be in 1228. Now I am in which one am I in? What's the number here? 133. 133 is a lot smaller than 1228, so someone, Captain Jeff, is moving on up. Not really a captain. I know I need to say that. But I wanted to just say before I start, moving took a lot, so I definitely procrastinated this week. But I found some cool stuff while I was going through my things. For example, I mean, come on, look at this. It's an iPhone 43. This is the one that they would pair with the Apple glasses. I don't know if this thing even still works. Let me see here. Oh my God, you remember these things? These were so cool. I loved these things. Man, it looked, this kind of technology was so good when it came out, but it barely works now. That's fine. But anyway, you find all sorts of fun things when you go through your stuff, but who has time to do life interviews? Okay, but I can do it. I can do it. You doubt me, but I can do it. I can move beacons. I can travel from one side of the galaxy to the other, and I can still do my job. So I've got 3 life forms that I'm going to make first contact with today. And we're going to get their entries written for the great Space Wikipedia, no problemo. Let's just jump right into it. I'm going to bring up the first life form right now. This person's name is Yvette from planet Brindle Moon. Hi, Yvette. This is Captain Jeff. Not really a captain. They do make me say that. Can you introduce yourself?
Hello, Captain Jeff. My name is Yvette. As you said, I'm from Brindle Moon. It is the female werewolf planet. It is a planet of female werewolves.
Did you say female werewolves?
Yes, I did.
That's really cool. 1, I didn't know werewolves were real anywhere. And 2, that's incredible. You're an entire planet of just females. I mean, anytime that happens in nature, that's fascinating. That's so cool.
Excuse me, you interview aliens all day and you do not think werewolves are real.
Well, werewolves just always felt like such an Earth-specific piece of mythology, but I mean, in an infinite universe, anything happens. That's one thing you learn in this job, I'll tell you that. So, of course they're real. You look like you are, I can't tell which state you're in. Are you in wolf state right now, or are you in human state? Because you're kind of half-half almost.
I'm in the enlightened state. My planet is very civilized. We have moved past eating people, so we do not need to turn from person to wolf. And now we are somewhere in between, in the middle, since we are very civilized, and we do not do those barbaric things anymore.
Oh, that is good. That's progress right there. They say that the what is it? The arc of history is long, but it bends toward progress. I mean, I'm glad to see that that's true for werewolves as well.
Yes, it bends towards this.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. I mean, humans will get there one day. We still have all sorts of violence and wars. It stinks. So what's life like on planet Brindle Moon? I mean, you seem very evolved, which is great. What do you eat? Let me ask you that, because if you don't eat humans, what do you eat in these days?
We mainly forage for berries. We eat strawberries, we eat blueberries, we eat cranberries, we eat anyone that comes to our planet. We eat elderberries, we eat lingonberries. The list goes on, all kinds of berries.
Lots of berries, lots and lots of berries. I'm not going to lie, Yvette, that's a little bit less exciting because every werewolf I've ever known of, and most of them come from stories, I've never known one personally. There's all sorts of excitement, because they rampage and they band together in towns and stuff, so it seems like just eating berries. I mean, what do you do for fun now?
We collect berries. We eat anyone that comes to our planet. We collect more berries.
Oh wait, I'm sorry. The last part, you said you eat anyone that comes to your planet?
No, I didn't say that.
You definitely said that.
I did not. I was talking about collecting berries. We have a berry festival We make berry pies, we make berry cookies. We have a Miss Berry contest. I have never
Oh,
won, but I'm hopeful for this year.
oh, that sounds fun. What's it take to win that contest?
Um, Mainly, it's political.
Yeah,
I honestly think that I have the best berry pie each year, but I'm not as charismatic as some of the other lady werewolves, so I have not gotten the prize yet, but I'm still hopeful.
gotcha, gotcha. Well, I definitely thought I heard you say something. I mean, maybe it's a new beacon and the speaker system is a little different. I don't know, but I definitely heard you say you eat anyone that comes to your planet. Anywho, what's your moon situation like? I mean, I know werewolves and the moons are like really interlinked, right? So how is it on your planet?
Well, our planet, it is always twilight. It is never quite a full moon, and it is never daylight. Always twilight. Perfect environment for us to thrive.
That makes sense. That makes sense. That also, I guess, explains why you're kind of halfway. You know, you're in that state of like combo, wolf person, best of both worlds.
Yes, you would be correct.
Yeah. Well, that's great. Maybe I should come visit your planet sometime. I think that sounds nice.
I would love to have you for
Yeah,
dinner on my planet sometime. We would have all sorts of berry confections. I would make you my famous strawberry pie.
sure.
Um, it's very messy, very red and drippy when you really get into it.
Sure. Okay. Yeah. See, I tried to trick you there. I'm not going to lie. I mean, I'm an expert interviewer working for Space Wikipedia. You have to be. But I tried to trick you, you know, by saying that I was gonna come to your planet. I'm not going to be able to come to your planet, but I thought you might say you were going to eat me. You know,
That's silly. We only eat berries
right?
and people that come to our planet, but mainly berries.
Okay. So you just did it again. You just said you eat
I
people.
did what? Did
You
what?
said you eat people that come to your planet. Do you have
I
visitors come to
didn't
your
say that.
planet? Do
I'm
you have like
sorry?
do you have an international terminal for visitors can come to your planet?
We do. It's one way though.
Why? See, okay, so it's one way. So they come to your planet and then they get eaten.
They come to our planet and they just, for whatever reason, do not want to go back to where they came from.
Okay, all right. Technicality. You just so I moved beacons this week. I mean, you can't tell we've never met, but this is different. Even though it's exactly the same. But I was procrastinating. That's the long story short. I need to interview a few life forms at once, so stay on the line. But I'm going to bring up another life form right now. This is Maria Cromwell. Oh, that sounds Earth-like. I don't have a planet that they're from, but they're a resident neighborhood organizer. That sounds interesting. Let's bring them up on screen.
Oh, hello.
Hi, Maria. Hi, Maria. I'm Captain Jeff from Space Wikipedia. I'm here to write your entry. Can you introduce yourself?
Oh, well, I'm so glad to be here with you, Captain Jeff. My name is Maria Cromwell. I'm from the planet Halloween Town.
Oh,
I am well, as it says, a resident community organizer right now, a full witch, so a witch in training.
wow. I love Halloween. That sounds great. I've seen the movie. Isn't that wasn't that in the movie Halloween Town? The Nightmare Before Christmas movie? Was that Halloween Town? Or was it Christmas Town? I saw that movie long ago. Was your town in a movie?
I don't think my town was in a movie per se, but we've been in a lot of books, a lot of history books. We've been called Salem before, as well as, Reykjavik.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
Weird name.
That's a lot of good names. Well, that's cool. So you're a witch. You're a neighborhood organizer. What sort of stuff do you organize? I mean, is it just trick or treating all the time?
Well, it's not trick-or-treating all the time. It's not very fun unless there's the month of October, of course, the 10th month of the year. When we are witches in training, have to, well, spread the gospel of the Wicca.
Mm.
We are just PR people for the most part when we're in training.
Wait, the Gospel of the Wicker, like the furniture?
Oh, no. That's a different movie, though. Very good one, I might add. No, the Gospel of the Wicca, like witches.
Wait, what's the movie about wicker furniture?
Well, it's not quite about wicker furniture, but there's a man who's got a wicker basket around his face, and he goes, "Not the bees, not the bees!"
No, I think there was a movie about wicker furniture. Now that you bring it up, I feel like I remember that. I remember
Was
it
it Wicker Park?
was it Wicker Park? Was that about wicker furniture?
It could have been about a relationship that disintegrated over some wicker furniture.
That could be. That could be. I think that's
Mm,
it. I think that was it. Well,
yes.
anyway, I'm sorry, I got distracted from what you were saying. So you're like a witch. You do all this Halloween stuff. Um,
Yes.
is anything going on right now that you're organizing? I mean, organizers must be organizing.
Yes. Organizers must stay organizing. Captain Jeff, you know the hustle. Basically every single Halloween, we've got to go out there and say, look, parents, children, the candy is perfectly safe. There's nothing in the candy, okay? It's
Mm.
just hoopla that, well, corporations make to create more buzz around their products.
So how do you know it's safe? I mean, how do you know? Because on Earth they X-ray it all. That became practice in like a couple of years back. But how do you know it's safe on your planet?
Well, we know it's safe perfectly because we actually run them through the cauldron first. All the chocolate that's actually made on Halloween Town gets processed at our little bean plant.
Wait,
And it's
Halloween Town and then Halloween Town is another town on your planet?
no, I live on Halloween Town. I'm not from Halloween Town.
Oh, wait, so it's the whole planet is Halloween Town, or that's the city on your. I
Well,
gotta know this for your entry. I'm sorry, it seems like details, but they matter.
it's a bit like New York City, New York.
Okay, so Halloween Town,
Halloween Town.
Okay, that seems confusing
Yes,
because they're only different by one letter.
exactly. Yeah.
Okay, all right. I mean, I'm capturing all of this, so your entry will be meticulous. There's no question.
Mm,
Okay,
yes.
that sounds good. What's your favorite type of Halloween or Halloween? I don't know which we're talking about anymore. Candy.
Well, I quite don't eat candy anymore because I'm in training. And something you must know about witches, we are very elitist when it comes to size. It's a very strange and very antiquated process.
Wait, size? It's like size of candy or size of everything?
Size of everything. Everything goes down to size of wand, size of ears, size of hat. It is very sizist, our organization, and well, our entire culture.
That makes sense. That's why witches' hats are so big. I've always wondered because they don't seem like it doesn't seem like a practical design for flying around on a broom. You've got a lot of space to catch the wind. So
Mhm.
why are they so big? Now you've answered that question. Thank you.
Well, and I can actually add a bit more to that. We're a bit like chefs. So the bigger the hat, the more prestige our magic really is.
Oh, we have someone like that on Earth. Well, we used to. It was the Queen of England. She used to have all sorts of big hats, and she was a queen. So it totally matches. We're like the same.
We are like the same, all special
Maria,
around the
Maria,
universe. Yes.
can you do any spell?
Well, I've been trying actually to light this light bulb up just purely with magic, and I have not been able to.
Hmm.
So right now, I cannot. I can't do any single spell. I'm a terrible and failed witch, and I should not be on the show. So,
Okay, first of all,
So
not
you cannot even light up a light bulb.
no, I can't even save the children from, well, not bad candy at all. I mean, the candy is perfectly fine, but I can't even save them from that, from good candy. Make any sense?
I was hoping you could do a spell to bring more people to my planet, but it seems since you cannot even light a light bulb that there is no point in asking you.
Well, no, Yvette. I can certainly bring people to your planet. I am affable and charismatic, and I'm a resident community organizer.
yeah, that's
Ah,
that.
okay.
Yeah, Maria could probably do that because honestly, to bring people to your planet, you just need good advertising, not magic. That's how you attract people to your planet or store or space website.
Yes.
How do you attract the big, meaty, fat ones? That's the kind of ones we want to come to our planet.
The big, meaty, fat ones. Like, do you mean when a Hershey's bar gets wrapped in a piece of bacon and then gets fried on the skillet and then you eat it?
Yes, I heard there's a planet with beans that are like that. So we would be welcome to try them
I
on
love
our
that
planet.
you have county fairs as well. I swear, our planets sound so similar, except for the weird naming thing. So similar. But I've got to put you on hold, both of you, because I did procrastinate big time this week with the move and everything. So I'm gonna have to interview a third life form, but we could do it all at once. It's no big deal. Let me bring up the third life form now. On screen, this one's name is Priest Ouroboros from, not from a planet, but from the cycle sector.
I've been waiting for a while.
Oh, I am sorry about that. I've been procrastinating for several days. I know we were scheduled, for Tuesday. Have you been on hold the whole time?
I've been on hold the whole time.
My apologies to that, Priest Ouroboros. Well, now is the time. I'm Captain Jeff. I'm here to do your SpaceTime interview, so we can get you entered in Space Wikipedia. So, can you introduce yourself?
Yes, let's not waste time. I am Priest Ouroboros. We are in the cycle sector. I am a priest of light. You've kept me so long. I've already missed 4 cycles, and I'm just kind of beside myself right now, but it's fine.
Oh, four cycles of what?
Well, I'm the priest that's in charge of birthday.
A birthday?
Birthday.
Birthday. What? So you're the priest in charge of just the birthday?
No. Oh, that's right. We have to start at the beginning. So on my planet, we have a thing called birthday each day, where if it's your cycle for birth, I have to be the one to extract the youngling.
Oh, so you're a doctor of sorts. You birth life.
I'm just a priest. I extract them with my extractors.
Well, that's what a doctor does, right? You help extract the baby with extractors.
No, on our planet, the ones that we call doctors are the ones that usher them in on their last cycle before they depart.
Oh, we call those doctors too. They're the ones that do the thing where they put their hand over your eyes and go like this, and then your eyes are closed.
You have a lot of general things under the word doctor.
Well, I'm just trying to translate it into something that works for your entry. So you're a priest, though. I'll say it's a priest. That's totally fine. So this happens every day. There's like a birth and renewal and all that kind of stuff.
Every day is a different cycle. Depending on what cycle you're born on, that's when you give birth.
Wow. And how long do the cycles last? Just one day, or are you born? You got to live more than one day.
Your cycle is your life path. Every person has a cycle.
Well, this sounds complicated, to be honest, but I'll write it.
It's not complicated. Okay. You're born on a cycle, you go through the cycle, and then you depart the cycle when you leave the earth.
Oh, I get it. It's like the circle of life.
What?
It's like the circle of life. Come on.
The Wheel of Fortune.
Or like
the Wheel of Fortune. I love Pat Sajak.
Who doesn't? Yeah.
Who doesn't?
Yeah, okay, I understand. Cycle of life, circle of life, it even sounds the same. But that's lovely. So that's great. So I'm sorry I made you miss 4 of them. Can you make it up?
How can I make up the cycle of birth?
I don't know. Maybe I'm making up right now my SpaceTime interviews. I'm doing 3 at once. So maybe
you have to fill in for me. I've had to use the vice priest. He's had to take my place because I was told that I had to meet with some important person.
Well, I am important. I am a captain, not really a captain. This is for you. This is for you, Priest Ouroboros.
Bora, Maria and I are very important. Captain Jeffrey may not be important, but we are important.
Oh, you two are also important. That's amazing.
I'd say we're all important. This is a group of important life forms. That would be the best way to describe it.
I would definitely say I'm not important yet because I cannot do a spell and I'm merely a witch in training.
Oh, witches. We have those too.
Oh, there you go. See, what's the difference? What's a witch on your planet like, Priest Ouroboros?
A witch on our planet are the ladies that stand at the corner and tell people which way to go.
They tell you which way to go, so that's why they're called witches?
They direct the directional cycles.
Gotcha. Your planet has a lot of cycles.
You do not use your nose to know which way to go.
Oh, I didn't think of that. I don't think that would do very well here, though, because involving your nose also involves using your own senses, and that goes against our code here to go along with the cycle.
Well, what about an animal companion that could perhaps tell you where to go with its own senses?
Yes, that is part of cycle 63, in which you get a furry companion for life.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Well, that sounds very good. That sounds very good. Tell me, Priest Ouroboros, how did you become Priest Ouroboros? I mean, were you born into it in your cycle? Is it predetermined, or were you a small Ouroboros thinking, I want to become a priest so I can start the cycles for everybody?
Yes.
Give me a moment to recite. The priesthood of Ouroboros is born of light, that which comes from the temple of light. We are immortal until we jump onto the cycle of death. So to answer your question, I just came out of light.
Okay, well, that sounds good. You know, Yvette, I was thinking as Priest Ouroboros was talking, you know, it seems like you on your planet, you all have sort of stopped your cyclical lifestyle, you know, because you used to be going between with the patterns of the moon, werewolf, humanish, and now you're just, you know, in that middle state all the time. Do you all have any opinions about cycles?
Well, our planet does not spin like a lot of planets. That's why we are in a permanent twilight. We also do not have a main star in our galaxy. It's more of like a dim, far off light. So that is why it is always twilight here. No, we don't have these cycles. We're born with our 6, 7, 10 brothers and sisters. We nurse on the mommy's tit. Then we learn to pick berries. We start eating anyone who comes to our planet. We pick more berries.
Okay.
We grow old, and then we die.
Yvette, you just did it again. You said we eat berries. We start you to give the full rundown. You said you're born. You said you nurse from your mother. You eat berries, and then you said we eat anyone that comes to our planet. Are you?
I did not say that. I did not say that.
Oh, Yvette, actually, that brings up quite a nice business proposition if you're interested. So we have been trying to figure out what to do with people that don't want to be on this cycle. I've been toying around with the idea of sending them on a vacation, and we could send them to your planets.
Yes, you could send them to Brindle Moon. It's beautiful. We have berry foraging all year round. We have dinners every time people come from different planets. It's such a wonderful planet. They would love it here.
And you will eat them if we send them, right?
Yes, of course. Of course I will eat them.
That's wonderful. I am going to get the brochures made.
Wait. Why is that a good thing?
Well, the problem is, Captain Jeff, is that if you don't stay on cycle, then you can't stay on the planet. So we have to send you somewhere. And I'd rather help out my new friend Yvette. Honestly, I mean, her planet sounds like they need people. Just for nourishment's sake. So in a way, that's continuing another cycle.
It's also murder.
It's
No, we only pick berries on my planet. There's no murder.
There's no murder.
Maria, do you have something you want to say?
Yes, I just Captain Jeff, I'm a bit out of my depth here as a witch in training. I don't have any defenses right now, so I'm glad to be behind this computer screen. But I wanted to say, how much screaming goes on both of your planets? Because it seems like if I'm reborn every single day and if there's a lot of murder, well, what's the screaming like? I can hear it in my brain and it's very uncomfortable.
Screaming happens in cycle 92. So it's not the regular occurrence, actually. It happens just every bit of time. Usually slowly before we get them off the planet.
Wait, Maria, why do you care about screaming?
Well, because I scream every single day here in my room. I don't know if you see the paneling here behind me, but I have not been able to do magic for 23 years. And I'm really starting to think that my parents were right about me and my talents. And so I get really awfully frustrated, Captain Jeff, and I just want to.
Oh, may I say,
Yeah.
Lucia, I've studied a lot of codes in my lifetime. If you look on the wall behind you, it looks as though your screams have actually written a spell into the wall.
What? I don't see anything. It means that I don't have any powers, does it? I can't see anything. It's just black.
No, I think it means
Maria.
you're a spell maker.
What? How would you know that, Priest Ouroboros?
I'm a priest of light. We know everything.
Maria, you can come to my planet and scream all you want, and I promise you, you will not scream for long.
Yeah, so no, that definitely should not happen. Okay, Yvette, you're on a planet of carnivores. Okay, you say you're not. You say you're peaceful werewolves. You are still werewolves. You take the I don't know what the expression would be. You take the werewolf out of the cycle, and you can't take the cycle out of the werewolf. I guess I don't know. Whatever the expression would be.
Are you aware, Captain Jeffrey, that humans and canines are both omnivores?
Yeah.
So both of us can live on a plant-based diet.
Yeah.
And we do on my planet. We eat berries and we eat visitors and we eat more berries.
Right. And again, I'm fine with that. I get it. It's fine. Planets, there's all sorts of planets that eat their visitors. Okay. But they just have to say it so that visitors know not to go to the planet, right? Because otherwise.
Well, then no one would come to our planet.
I mean, that's fair. That's a fair point.
Is it just me, or is Maria surrounded by stardust right now? Is it just me?
I can't see anything.
I think you're more magical than you realize.
Yeah, Maria, I think I want to get back to you and this issue of you thinking you're not magical. You must be magical. I mean, Priest Ouroboros is totally right. You're surrounded by twinkling stardust right now. That's the most magical thing I've seen. You are born and raised in Hollow Bean Town on planet Halloween Town. I mean, how much more magical could it get?
Well, I could be.
Look at the size of your hat.
Yeah, the size of my hat is, sure, it's kind of pointy, but my ears are bigger than the hat itself.
But don't be down on yourself. You know, I used to do magic when I was a kid. I did card tricks and coin tricks.
Did you?
Yeah,
Oh.
I sure did.
Captain Jeff, could I trouble you? Could you teach me something?
I don't think so. I don't have anything. I don't have any cards here or anything.
Thank goodness.
I just moved, and so everything is all over the place. But you just go on Space YouTube and you can learn yourself something.
Well, I could, but I think my parents would see the search history and just go, well, there she goes again, thinking be able to be something with her life and just failing at it miserably.
Maria, can you do me just this is one favor. I realize that we're trying to help you, but can you just put your hand against the wall and tell me if you feel fire?
Fire?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh,
my hand!
Oh no, you have the starfire gift.
Maria, also, when you turn around, you are making your hat disappear. You can do these tricks and you do not even know it.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say too. Every time you turn around, your hat disappears. And I don't think you realize it's even happening.
Well, I can't see my hat disappearing if it's on my head.
But it is. It is, Maria. It is.
Oh my, have these twinkling little stars been here this entire time?
Yes.
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 You're now seeing them because you're in touch with your starfire.
Oh my God. Guys, I think, look, I made this light bulb light up.
See, there you go, Maria. You did it. You see, very good, very good. Now, Priest Ouroboros, this isn't your doing, right? You're not like somehow like sending magic through space-time or something?
No.
Maria,
This
can
is
you
not
turn
what
it off?
we do. We're not really nice
sorry.
people like that. But like I said, as a priest of light, we actually appear in many places throughout our lifespan. and I've just come across so much kinds of magic that I could see it right there.
That makes sense. Yeah. Wow. Well, congratulations, Maria. That's a big accomplishment. This is a big day. I'm glad we got to see that.
Oh, there's a warning though. There's a warning.
What?
Maria, I'm
Yes?
going to need you to stay away from any explosive areas for the rest of your life.
Well,
What?
wait,
Explosive?
hold on. Priest Ouroboros, why are you giving directives to Maria? How do you know what Maria needs to do?
So when a person is gifted with starfire, and when it awakens, they start emitting a constant flame that will follow them wherever they go.
Oh, well, that's kind of cool. That's kind of hot, right? You get it?
That's
Just
Maria, there are no explosive areas on my planet. You can come to my planet and you will be safe for a
Yvette,
little
give
while.
it up. I said I was going to send you meat. Come on.
Okay. Maria, all right, Yvette said for a little while. I just want to make sure you heard that, Maria, for a little while, because you will be eaten if you go through Yvette's planet. If you want to be...
A little while is better than no while, okay?
Yeah, and I suppose being a witch for a little while is better than not being a witch at all, but now that I've got magic, I want to live, damn it!
Yeah, what are you going to do? What's going to be... You're organizing the neighborhood, right, on Halloween Town. What are you going to organize now that you've got magic?
Well, it no longer matters because I'm not a witch in training anymore!
True, actually. You're an actual witch with starfire.
Yeah. So
Yes!
what's your first order of business, Witch Maria Cromwell?
Well, my first order of business is to show my family how adept I am at lighting bulbs.
There you go.
Ah,
How many
Turn
Maria
it on,
Cromwells does it
please.
take to light up a
Turn it
light
off.
bulb? One. Just one.
one!
That's it.
I'm both excited but also very sad for your family.
Wait, why?
No reason.
That sounds a little bit ominous.
Well, I know what the priest means. Clearly, yes, I do have more talented witches in my family. My brother Petunia is a very adept warlock and never lets me forget it.
Yes. There's the anger.
Yeah.
Yeah. I suppose it's part of the starfire.
Yes.
That must be. Yvette, do you have, you know a thing or two about competition, especially with the berry competition. Do you have any siblings from your litter that you're in competition with?
We're always in competition. You know how siblings are. I personally have 11 siblings, and most of them survive to adult age, which is kind of unusual. Normally it's like 6 or 7. Yes, we fight. We fight over who gets to eat the males. We fight over who gets to forage for the berries. We fight over.
Wait. You said you eat the males? I thought that it was just females being born, that you were just all female. You eat your males?
I did not say it was only females being born. I said this is a planet of lady werewolves.
Right, you're right. I assume they teach you in Space Wikipedia not to assume, but I assume. My mistake. Wow, your planet. Okay.
Sorry, I have a question, and I know it's, but I still just find it extremely strange. Why forage for berries if you've got so much flesh to down upon?
Because we are a civilized society, we are past that. When everyone thinks of werewolves, they have such a bad stereotype in their head. They think of these monsters. They think of the wolf man. Wolf men have done more damage to our planet's reputation, and that's why we get rid of all of them.
Plus, berries taste good.
Yes, berries are delicious. They're so good. When you put them on top of tourists that come to your planet, they're even better.
You know, Yvette, that really moved me. You know, I think you're right. I think that does make sense because all the stereotypes about werewolves that I have are about wolf men. You're absolutely right. I don't even know any stereotype. You're teaching me the stereotypes of a wolf woman. I don't even know, but now I know.
Wolf men, they're so egotistical. You do not even know that wolf lady exists.
Oh,
Wolfmen, they take up all the space. They get in front of the camera. They make the movies about them rampaging and eating people. And I just we didn't think that was a good representation of our planet, Brindlemoon.
it's the male wolfiarchy.
Yeah, makes
Yeah.
sense.
Yes, and I quite agree with you, Yvette, even though I don't agree with the carnage. We do have a lot of stereotypes in the witch world that are very vastly perpetuated by mortal men
Mm.
in and day out.
Yes, they say you're all old, ugly women, and I can tell by you that you are not. You are a young, ugly woman.
That's sweet.
Well, thank you so much, Yvette.
That is sweet.
Yes,
Yeah, well, I wanted to just know. I mean, I'm still the hardest planet I'm having a hard time capturing is still pre-store Boros because I feel like you're operating on some sort of higher dimensional plane or something.
Yeah, we're on a
Everything is about
cycle.
cycles. I know everything is about cycles, but what does it like look like? Do you live in like circular cities and circular homes and all in a?
I got you.
What is it?
Okay, I can paint the picture. Imagine, if you will, a path with an arrow, kind of like a graphic of sorts.
I'm picturing it.
Got it?
Hmm.
That is the beginning of your cycle.
Yes.
That cycle keeps going until it crosses another cycle. And then at
Yes.
that point, it creates a third cycle.
Oh, so it's like a Venn diagram.
Yes.
Mm.
And we have, at this moment, 7 billion Venn diagrams happening all at the same time.
Let me guess. The way you get around on your sector of cycles is on bicycles.
What?
Is that how you get around? Do you ride bicycles?
No, we have moving sidewalks.
Okay, that makes more sense. You're very advanced. Okay. Well, you know what? Oh my goodness! Look at the deadline. I've got to get this in and uploaded to my managers. Can you guys? Man, this was good. This was good. I went through a lot with each of you, but if there was something that I missed, I need you to tell me so I can make sure to get it in your entry so I don't get in trouble. So I'll start with you, Priest or Boros. Is there anything that you wanted me to include in your entry that I maybe missed?
Yes. The cycle is almost complete, and I'm so happy that we'll be finishing it up soon.
Wait, what does that mean? The cycle? What is that?
The grand cycle. It's
Grand
almost complete.
That's like the spin cycle? That's like the last cycle that comes on at the end before it's done?
It's the last cycle of the planet, yes.
Which planet? Okay, you know what? I feel like the more questions I ask you, the more I'm nervous. And I just moved and I want to feel good. So I'm not going to ask you anymore.
Fine.
Maria Cromwell, Halloween
Yes.
Town, you got magic. You can feel the magic. Congratulations. Is there anything I missed that you want me to include for you? You keep
Well, what was that, Captain Jeff?
you made your hat disappear with your hands. See, you're doing magic without trying. Look at that. See?
I did.
Wow.
Wow, I feel so close to all of you. I thank you so much for being a part of my rebirth and discovery, and I suppose in a way my cycle. I just want to let everyone know the cookies are perfectly safe, okay?
Oh.
Just munch away, children and parents over there in Halloween Town, aka Halloween Town, of course, the planet. And down with the Hershey Corporation, their chocolate is terrible and they should die.
Yeah, that makes sense. Oh, I should have asked, in your system, are there other holiday planets?
Yes, of course, there's a Christmas planet and an Easter planet, but nobody cares about those because they have to do with religion.
Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. I like Thanksgivingville. I don't know if you've been there, but that place is awesome. They already have an entry though, so no big deal.
Oh.
And then finally, Yvette. Yvette, we've learned a lot. We've admitted a lot because you wouldn't tell me you'd eat people, but now you do tell me you eat people.
I don't eat people.
You eat people. You
Very.
eat others.
Yvette, you eat people. I love you
I
eat people.
don't eat people. We eat berries on my planet.
Yeah.
On top of people.
Before I go, can I get each of your blood types
No,
just for
that's it.
posterity? No.
Don't give it to him. Don't give it to Yvette.
All right.
No.
I still hope you come visit my planet, Captain Jeffrey.
No, none of us are coming.
Please don't, Captain Jeff. I think
I am definitely not going to do that, Yvette. Don't worry. But it does sound lovely. I like twilight. That's my favorite time of day. So it sounds very nice, but it will not be. I don't want to be eaten, so I'm not going to visit you. It's nothing
But-
personal.
Yvette, do call me though, so we can get the arrangements made for the people for my planet.
Absolutely. I thank you so much from the bottom of my very hairy wolf heart. I thank you.
That's cool. You know what you could call on? Look at this, an iPhone 43. Y'all remember these? These were so old.
I haven't seen one of those in 200 years.
Are you poor, Captain Jeffrey? Are you poor?
No, it's just that I had an old one. I kept it in a box, but it's cool. It's cool. You know what? I'm going to upload your entries right now. I'm going to do it while I'm in AR because this is sweet. I'm going to play some Space Candy Crush. Okay. Thanks so much. This is it. SpaceTime out. Have a good one. Bye.
Bye, you guys.